Hello, and welcome to your gentle Psoas somatic stretching session. I'm Jaz. I'm so happy that you are joining me. This session is great to do if you have pain or tension in your lower back, sciatica, having issues with your posture. Please do this practice on comfortable ground with a towel or blanket over your mat. I'll give you guidance for each pose. Please listen to your body and make sure the pose works for you. This session is not about being in perfect form. It's about listening and being in the moment with your body, tuning inward and welcome any release that comes with it. Let's begin in a comfortable seated position. You can sit on a pillow and adjust yourself however you need to get comfortable. We're going to practice diaphragmic breathing by trying to direct the air into the sides and back of your rib cage and into your lower belly, breathing in and out of your nose. Place your hands onto the sides of your torso near the bottom of your rib cage, and let's breathe out together. Inhale through your nose, feeling the sides and the back of your rib cage. Exhale slowly, not forcing anything, just let it happen naturally. Inhale, filling your side, rib cage and back body with air, and exhale slowly. Just feeling with your hands as your rib cage and your diaphragm expands and then comes back down again. Try to get that back body expansion, as this is where we tend to hold the most tension, causing compensation in the psoas. Breathing all the air out before you breathe in again. Letting go of this breathing practice and just come back to your own breathing rhythm. Bend your knees, feet on your mat, hands behind your thighs, and slowly roll down onto your mat. Get your back body comfortable on your mat, and just notice how you're laying on your mat, how this feels. Gentle breathing in and out of your nose. Extending out your legs. Bend one knee towards your chest, not forcing anything. Just let it go in its natural position. Your leg on your mat, you're going to straighten out and engage all the muscles in that leg, and then lift your leg up into the air straight. And just notice how the bent knee comes a little bit closer to you naturally. Place your straightened leg down back on your mat. And let's do this again. Engage the muscles of your straightened leg and slowly lift it up. Noticing how your other knee just naturally comes closer to you. Place your leg back down and just continuing in this motion. Just noticing how the knee comes closer to you every time. It's just small movements here. Gentle, slow breaths. And now I will give you the space to do a few on your own. Release your bent leg straight down onto your mat and just notice how this side feels. Maybe one hip feels higher than the other. Taking time here and tuning in to your inner environment. Breathing out completely before you breathe in again. And anytime your mind wanders, just come back to this present moment of you breathing in and out of your nose. Let's repeat this on your other leg. Bend your other knee into your chest, not forcing it. Engage the muscles of your straightened leg on your mat and slowly lift up your leg into the air, noticing how your knee comes closer to you. Let's do this again. Engage the muscles of your straightened leg and slowly lift it up. And just witness how your other knee, your bent knee, comes closer to you. And just doing this on your own time. Take your time, not rushing or forcing anything, and adjusting yourself however you need to. Make this pose work for you. Maybe you don't bring your leg as high, just gently off the ground and feeling your knee come towards your body. Release your bent legs straight down onto your mat and just notice how your lower back body, pelvis feels on your mat. For me, it feels like I'm really connected to the ground and also a little stretched and taller, really lengthened in this area. Lay onto your side. Use your top arm to help you lift yourself up, making a zigzag shape with your legs. Get yourself comfortable, moving your torso around, and just notice how your body feels, and breathing gently in and out of your nose. Begin swinging your hands to the side. Maybe you want to press your hands onto the ground. As you lean back, bringing your hand to the ground, you may want to lift your pelvis off the ground, taking the arm behind you, arching and opening up your chest. Just playing around here. Each time, maybe just swinging your hands from side to side, and then leaning back, feeling that full stretch in the front part of your body, holding the position or just moving in a fluid way that works for you. Really important to make this pose work for you. And be gentle with your movements, slow with your breath. Releasing from this, and just come resting your body over your knees, relaxing your head, and just soften your gaze. Now let's change the order of your legs. And begin swinging your hands from side to side. Lean back, same arm as your front leg on your ground, feeling that stretch all the way from your hands down to your pelvis. So easing up whenever you need to. This side could be different, not making any judgment, just noticing and witnessing and moving your body accordingly to how it invites you. Maybe you want to go really leaning back into that arm behind you. Or just swinging your hands from side to side, or taking them up and over your head, just playing around and being curious of your own movements in this pose. not holding your breath, relaxing your eyes, your jaw, and your throat. Releasing, coming into a seated child's pose position, just dropping your torso over your knees, relaxing your head. Coming onto your knees. Just resting here for a moment, enjoying the stillness of your body. Come up off your knees and step one leg forward, coming into a low lunge. Hands on your front knee or on your waist. Strong in your foot that's on your mat, looking straight ahead. Staying here, taking the same arm as the front leg up towards the sky and your other arm towards the ground, feeling that full side stretch from your fingertips all the way down to your knee, relaxing your jaw. You will feel yourself if you need to shift your pelvis at all in this position. Just listen to your body. Breathing deeply and slowly here. And just holding here for a few breaths in and out. Bring your leg back. Come into a gentle squat, just coming onto your toes, bending your body over. And again, just resting here for a moment. Soften your gaze and slowing down your breath. When you're ready, bring your hands out in front of you, lift your pelvis up, torso touching your belly, and then slowly roll yourself up. And just moving around, walking around on the spot. As you get to the top, just notice how it is resting on your feet, standing in this position. What is holding you up right now? Melting your shoulders down towards your rib cage. We're going to just do some balancing exercises here. Bring one knee up and then slowly bring your leg back in the air and your torso moving forward, strong in your supported foot on the ground. And not worrying about form, just letting the wobbling happen. Either taking your hands out in front of you or by your side, just playing around and noticing what is good for you right now. Bringing your knee up, holding here for a moment, and then slowly bring your leg back, torso forward, looking down at your mat or straight ahead. And just doing a few more of these on your own, taking your time, slowing down your movement. Bring your feet back down on your mat and adjusting yourself, just noticing how you're feeling in this moment. Roll down, whatever version you feel like, bringing your torso onto your knees, and then come onto your toe tips into a squat. And just staying here for a moment. Coming onto your hands and knees, and then slowly leaning back on your heels. Resting here, breathing gently in and out of your nose. Step your other leg forward. Adjust yourself so you're completely comfortable in this position. Take your hands on your thigh or resting on your sides. Looking straight ahead and just breathing gently through your nose. And the same arm as your front leg reaching up towards the sky, other hand down towards the ground, really spreading out your fingertips, and lengthening your side and the front body. Holding here for a few nice gentle breaths in and out. And just notice how your body is carrying you in this position and what the difference is to the other side. Maybe you're a little bit stronger in this side, or there's some wobbling going on. Just let it happen, not trying to force or change anything. Stepping your leg back, and again coming back into a squat, into a forward child pose. Slowly roll yourself up into a standing position. Which part of your body is leading? And just moving around, walking around on the spot. Let's take your other knee up, and then take your time extending your leg back behind you, really feeling that stretch onto the back of your foot, through your legs, your pelvis. Starting with a small range of movement, just gently take your leg behind you, not far, and then bring your knee back up. And then when you're ready, taking your hands out in front of you or keep them on your waist. And just going in between bending your leg forward and then taking your leg behind you. You can always use a chair or a wall for support if you need it. Using your breath, really breathe out as you take the leg behind you, and then breathe in as you bring your leg up. Taking your hands on your waist or out in front of you. Come back to standing position. Move yourself around. Slowly roll yourself down, relaxing your head, your jaw, soften your gaze, rounding your spine forward, bending your knees, and slowly coming down to your mat. Into a squat position, resting here, breathing gently in and out of your nose. Come onto your knees and then slowly and gently onto your stomach. Resting your head onto your forearms, bending at your elbows, and then lift your torso up off your mat, looking straight ahead. Take your legs wide for any tension in your lower back, and then slowly begin to come onto your toe tips one at a time, trusting and putting the weight into your heels and feeling that stretch from the pelvis all the way down to your feet. Bring your head and torso down. Bring your torso up. Come onto both of your toe tips. Really feeling that stretch all the way from the top of your head down towards your toes. Opening up your front body completely in this position. And moving your head around from side to side. And gentle, soft, easy breath flows in and out of your nose. Releasing your feet. And slowly come back down towards the ground, moving your tailbone from side to side. Come into your toe tips and extend your legs out and come onto your fingertips. And really ease into the back of your legs, into the heels, putting that pressure there. Really relax and allow that heaviness to happen. And moving your head around from side to side. Overlap your hands, resting your head onto your hands. And just begin moving your buttocks from side to side, releasing any tension. Continue this movement of just rocking your pelvis from side to side, relaxing your jaw and your tongue, and just breathing gently, letting go of this, and just coming into stillness. Keep breathing in and out of your nose. Bending one knee, the leg is still on your mat. Your head is still resting on your hands, and bring that movement, that torso towards your bent knee, coming into a side bend, and just relaxing here for a moment, breathing deeply and fully, slowing down your breath. Come through the middle and let's bend over to your other side. So bending your torso to the straightened leg. Keeping your other leg bent. Try to relax all the muscles in your face, your shoulders. Feeling that full front body stretch. And just surrendering into this moment. Finding some stillness here and in your breath. Come through the middle. Straightening out your leg and just noticing how your side feels. Maybe found a release here. Moving your pelvis from side to side. Releasing from this. And just notice your front body lying on your mat. All the points that are connected to the ground. Tuning into your inner environment and this moment. Bending your other knee on your mat or the ground. And then taking your upper body towards your bent knee and just resting here for a moment, feeling that stretch on the side of your body. Come through the middle and then take your torso to the other side of your bent knee. Coming back to center, releasing your leg. And then push yourself back into a child's pose position, hands out in front. Knees are wide. And breathing into all parts of your body, into the sides, into the back part of your back. Take your time coming up and let's come into Shavasana, into relaxation pose, just letting go of everything we've just done and coming into our body, into this practice, into this moment. Resting your head onto a pillow. placing your hands onto your belly and feeling that deep connection within, feeling your body breathing, and then keeping your hands here, resting them by your sides. Soften your gaze and try to relax the muscles in your face a little bit more, the space between your eyebrows, using your breath to calm your body and mind. Gentle, slow breaths in and out. And try to see where you can feel your body breathing. Maybe it's in your nose, in your chest, or in your belly. Just focusing on that spot and feel that cool air fill your body. And as you breathe out, the warm air leaves your body. Slowly become aware of your body lying on your mat, on the supported ground beneath you. Try to visualize yourself on the ground, clothes you are wearing, and begin to bring some gentle movements into your body, moving your toes, your fingers, stretching yourself out long. Slowly bend your knees and come onto your side. Rest here for a moment, just keeping a soft gaze as you gently let the shapes and colors come into your vision. Moving your torso around and your head, just come into a comfortable seated position. Resting your hands on your body. And before you go, I just want you to think of the one person who made you laugh or smile recently. It can be a friend, a loved one, or somebody you just randomly met at a store or on the street. And just thinking of that moment, bring it to mind. Take a deep breath in, bring your hands up, and then slowly releasing them down as you breathe out. Nice deep breath in, bring your hands up, and then palms together. Bring your hands to your chest center, and then allow your head to meet your hands and your heart. Thanking yourself for the practice that you have just completed, and welcome yourself back into the space you are in. I thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I look forward to seeing you soon.